Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Oh, wow. This is one of the best days of the year.
This is the worst day of my life.
Office. I'm sorry, Luca. We'll get to that. We'll get to it. But
ain't shit sweet.
Fresh off NFL wildcard weekend, and there was so much action. Almost every game was fantastic, going down to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
But then the Patriots.
If you don't like defense, I guess.
Light work. But probably one of my favorite takeaways from the weekend is how the Patriots celebrated by literally headbutting Mike Vrabel by forgetting, hey, he's not a player anymore. He is actually our coach, and he is not wearing a helmet.
But you could be fooled with how he's
Speaking
been
of
acting.
players and coaches going head to head.
Yeah, I mean, A.J. Brown, Nick Sirianni, headline, whoa, it happened again. They don't like each other. Shocker. Eagles first round exit. Am I surprised? No, but we'll get into that more. I have to gather my thoughts on this one, guys. As you know, whenever something like this happens, I have some rants that I put together. So, but what else are we going to talk about today?
Yeah, we spoke with Jeremy Shockey on who he thinks should fill the New York Giants head coach vacancy. So, yeah, talked to him. Might be an obvious answer, might not be an obvious answer.
I think there's so many I mean, I don't think until the Super Bowl gets set that we're gonna know the full gravity of the play of the coaching carousel. I feel like there's so many jobs that could be up for grabs.
Coordinators leaving.
Yeah, coordinator. There's gonna be a lot of interesting stuff. But hello, everybody in the chat. Rob, Parker, good to see you, Parker. Thanks for joining us. Brianne, how's it going?
How's everyone feeling today? Are people happy? Are people upset?
We still have one more playoff game tonight, too.
I know. Yeah, it's honestly, and I mean, I think in hindsight, people were saying that, maybe not super stoked on having the Monday Night Football playoff game. I also am in the camp where it would be awesome to have all the games on Sunday, that kind of thing. But I mean, I'm not going to complain about having some football on Monday night. So
it is such a treat because after last night's game, I was like, I want more.
Yeah.
Here we are. And
you get more. Which actually
here's
should be a pretty good game tonight.
What's the temperature in western Pennsylvania tonight?
It's going to be cold.
If we had a snow game tonight, that'd be pretty cool.
It's going to be cold.
I don't know if
Snow
we're
game
getting
would
that.
be sick. I thought Bears-Packers was going to be a snow game.
It started to look like that. Pittsburgh.
Parker, you need more sleep? Hey, man. I think we all feel you there.
Seeing 35 degrees tonight and clear.
Oh,
okay. So that's
freezing.
Be all right. Wind gusts.
Is there wind?
Up to 25 miles an hour.
Okay, so it's gonna be cold.
Let's see, feels like 24. 36 feels like 24.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a chilly one. Brianne, you're right. I'm not happy, but I'm also not sad.
You're still the defending champs, dude.
No, I mean that's the thing is that I'm not upset. It's I would be way more pissed if we didn't win last year, but I mean this is how it's gone all year. Nothing of this game changed at all from how the rest of the season looked. So I'm not surprised that we lost.
Moment of silence. All right.
Okay.
Nice.
That was good.
That was good.
Sean Robinson, how's it going? Tracy, happy Monday to you as well. Welcome. Thank you guys for joining us in the chat right now. Appreciate you all. What was your guys' favorite game? I know a few of you guys are Rams fans, so congratulations
Which
to
was
the Rams.
the best game? It might have been Packers. Bears might have been the best game, right? It was a big
Packers
comeback.
Bears was. I personally really thought the Rams Panthers game was really good.
Yeah, that was good.
unexpected.
Unexpected
Well,
good. Yeah.
just because I thought it was it would have been. Everybody was double-digit favorites for the Rams in Carolina, and the Panthers made it look like a really, really competitive game. So
Jags-Bills fourth quarter was pretty fun.
Angie Dawn, how's it going? Yes, that was a great game. Honestly, all the games were good except for your game.
Dude, it was close at half. It was 6-3.
Yeah, I mean it was just not
It's
not
the
a
game
lot
you
of
want to watch. 6-3. It's like an AFC North.
That was that one
battle.
Super Bowl, the first Goff Rams Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Yeah.
Where
That was tough.
Edelman won the MVP. Yeah. Brianna, yes, I know. I'm happy for you guys. I know. I don't know if Brandon's in here because Brandon is a Panthers fan, but I'm sorry, man. They put up a good fight.
Keep their heads high
Absolutely.
today. That was a great outing. They almost won that game.
So we're not
season.
going to talk about it though on the show. But did you see the Jacksonville post-game clip of the reporter?
Oh yeah.
Encouraging. So you're kind of doing that with the Panthers. How did you feel about that moment? You're a reporter.
That moment between a reporter and a coach?
Yes.
You are not there to be a cheerleader or to get a coach out of a funk. You are there to report on what happened.
It was kind of weird.
What is going to happen.
She must have been a local reporter or something. Like, if you
like,
didn't see the clip, yeah, a reporter
if
basically
you develop a friendship and a relationship with these people that you cover, which I completely understand, especially throughout the course of a season, send them a text, give them a call, be like, hey, like, you know, in a private setting, I think it's a little odd to do
I
that
agree.
in person.
It seemed like a little unprofessional. Like, just to go up and, like, I mean, I think, like, in these situations, very limited time with the players, very limited, you know, questions to be asked. I mean, especially for a guy who just lost a playoff game, probably doesn't want to talk to the media already. I think that it just seemed awkward. Like, I mean, what he was doing was nice.
Yeah.
But it was like, if you go back and watch that clip, Trevor Lawrence just kind of looks like confused and like.
The coach, Liam Cohen, yeah.
Yeah, or sorry, Liam. Yeah, I was like.
No, yeah, very interesting. But that clip went pretty viral.
That's just my stance on it. You know, I'm not like here to bash anybody or criticize.
But the Panthers
people.
should keep their heads up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it in a media conference.
That's true.
Yeah, so you can say whatever you want.
I'm just doing it from the TMZ
Newsroom, live from the newsroom, guys.
On this lovely Monday. I kind of had an outburst this morning. Sitting at my desk. Where I was just like, how lucky are we to have these jobs, to be able to come in, cover everything that happened over the weekend.
I know.
In
Very
the NFL.
nice. And we all get to sit here and admire your beautiful fits that you put together.
Wid fits.
The wid fits. The
fits.
stray wids.
2020 fits.
So can I ask you a question?
My fashion blog.
Of over under, how much spent on all the new fits?
Next question.
So I think that's you
So
can't
that's
ask.
yeah. So that's.
Let's say. Well, are you including the
that was
Tims?
the budget.
Including the Tims
so
or no?
well, the Tims. That's a.
We need to get the Tims just like
Tims,
hanging
oh my
back
gosh.
Dude, you gotta.
could
With
just
all these new fits,
hang
you gotta
on
execute the
wire.
Tims. That would be kind of cool. Hang a little wire.
We had like
We have like the sneaker thing on there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that'd be pretty
I'm
nice.
surprised no one's tossed sneakers up in the rafters, actually.
I know.
That just gave me.
Actually, maybe I'm not surprised. This is an office. This is where people work.
Yeah, this is a place of work, professional.
Why hasn't anyone put their shoes up there? Oh.
Yeah, you know. Just
Krista,
like
you want to
pulling
look
them
at the
up there.
fits? All right, yeah. So let's
be
walk
kinda
us through.
funny.
Walk us through your fit, Wid.
Today?
Yeah, let's hear
I don't
it.
even know what to call this, but.
Like, you know, have you
Monday.
seen those TikToks where it's like I got Vans on the feet, Levi jeans. You know, like you kind of walk through.
Did you say Surf Rock? Yeah. Surf Rock. I like
I
that.
like that.
We got Vans on the feet.
Okay.
Adidas socks.
Oh yeah.
I'm 3 stripes over checks.
Checks over stripes.
Stripes over checks.
Oh, your stripes over check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Always been.
I'll cover this up.
Now I do like some Air Maxes though.
What am I looking at here?
Air Max 97s. Those are
Little ciggies.
some of my favorite sneakers. Gap jeans. A shirt that I got at the Rose Bowl flea market that I cannot show on camera because it.
What if it's instead of a fin, it's his hair just moving through like the water?
That'd be a funny little animation.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Here comes.
Here he is.
And a jacket from a place that I shop at frequently that I will not.
Not exposing.
Yeah. Nice.
Babcock shows up and
Back.
he's like, well, I'm wearing a $400 crew neck sweater that I got. I'm like, blah, blah, blah.
Dang.
Just kidding. It's all love today on this show.
What about Babs? How was your weekend?
Babblicious.
Oh, it was great. Yesterday was great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
Big
was it?
smiles.
Was it great? Was it great?
What was your favorite outcome yesterday, you think?
Oh, don't do it, man.
Weekend.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it, man.
Don't take too much time
Babs,
to
I
think
thought we
about
were
it.
like, you know, we were like this.
We
were
are
like this.
like that. I thought the Eagles were going to win.
Oh.
I definitely thought the Eagles were
They
going to win.
probably should have won, right?
they for sure
had
should've.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you got the ball, you know,
Yeah.
inside the 20 and right and.
You know, have everything
at home, you're the
going
defense.
great.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, the Rams game had me shocked. Obviously, not shocked with the outcome, but I was really surprised that the
Panthers
Panthers
put up a
were
fight.
right
Yeah.
there.
They were going blow for blow in that.
They
in that
really
game.
were, and I think for the Panthers, you got to think, hey, that was a hell of a season.
Yeah.
You're 8-9, and then you go and you.
I
push
mean,
the
that
Rams
team
like
is that team is very much on the ups in that division. I mean, like if you
They
look at
really
it,
are.
I mean, Atlanta is, you know, streaky, but they have a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa, I think, is on the down slope just because you know you have Mike Evans on the kind of tail end of his career, not the youngest or most star-studded, you know, roster. They have a great team. They just put a few more pieces together, you know, and I think they have a real heck of a shot of repeating next year.
Jaguars, they got to feel pretty disappointed today.
Yeah.
I mean, they ultimately were favored. The Bills were favored.
In Jacksonville.
Something like that, a point or so, and it actually swung the other way. And
it did? I didn't know that it swung.
The Jaguars were favored on, what was that, Sunday?
Yes, Sunday.
Was that yesterday?
The game was yesterday.
Yeah,
Sunday,
yesterday morning.
Yeah.
I think in the NFL, the ball carrier should be the source of your momentum.
Okay.
So you don't like the tush-push?
I think Josh
big
Allen,
play.
you're playing by the rules, and that is fine.
Hey.
But I don't like it.
They were going to score.
Josh Allen actually, the Bills organization wanted to ban the tush-push because of health and safety issues.
Yeah. It is funny that's how they end up.
Connor, our producer and massive Bills Mafia member, admitted to me off camera that he thinks it's BS too.
Oh.
I think
they would have scored
He
there.
is
They would have
looking
scored there
I'm
anyway.
hearing that those reports
Did you
might
guys
be
think?
false.
Because this was going through my head. I said, Cam Little's making 70-yard field goals. That they would score early, and then the Jaguars would then move the ball a bit, and he would kick a 70-yard field goal.
That's what I really
That's
thought.
what I was waiting for. Yeah.
I thought the script writers were about to cook up that the NFL's not scripted, but if I thought if anything would have happened, it would have been a Cam Little breaks the record, first 70-yard field goal made in post or I guess season history.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome.
I'll tell you, it's too crazy to be scripted. It's like if it was scripted, you'd be like, no, there's no way.
This year's a perfect example of that.
The Packers game and Bears game.
Oh my
gosh.
Yeah.
That one's
Absolutely
and LaFleur and Ben Johnson. I mean, that one's just it's so funny to me because it's you've seen the interactions. I think LaFleur just does not I care about Ben Johnson. But Ben Johnson's kind of hoorah, gotta prove himself head coach.
I'll tell you, I don't like Ben Johnson. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't either.
Yeah. If you win the game, you gotta realize. I think that Packers coach in that moment is going through hell. I mean, to blow that lead, right?
Yeah. To your rival.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't
just shake his hand. You don't have to act like an asshole.
Isn't that
if you're
more
Ben
of a power
Johnson.
move? You go up there and you're as opposed to kind of running off.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
It was kind of
exactly.
it was kind of I don't
right.
know.
It was almost like Ben Johnson lost the game. You
yeah.
won.
It looked like he was trying to get out of there quicker.
Right.
And then to go into I understand the Bears-Packers rivalry where he's in the locker room. He's like, man, I effing hate those guys.
Yeah.
That's fine. Whatever. But I mean, he just kind of seems like he's doing too much sometimes.
Yeah, I think he wants to prove to everyone that he's the smartest guy, too.
Yeah.
It's not enough for him to just be a good coach. He obviously is. I mean, that's a heck of a turnaround.
He's a brilliant offensive mind. There's no nobody doesn't think that. It's
right.
That's why I'm kind of doesn't it make more sense for you to be I feel like you get more by taking the higher ground on that than
I agree.
It was kind of childish,
yeah,
honestly.
if that was LaFleur's reaction, I understand that, but.
That's why I don't like Sirianni at times because he does the same stuff where he's
I don't like Sirianni at all times.
I mean, hey, Super Bowl winner. But but that's he always will go into the tunnel and be like, you like that?
Yeah.
He's like, this what you want? I'm like, dude, and then we lost every game since then.
Right,
It's come on, man.
Right.
Just
you
be humble, humility.
May I say something?
You may.
Yeah.
So this weekend was a great reminder of how important it is to enjoy the little things in life.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, what's going on?
Are we talking
The
straight?
little things include going to your nearest chain sports bar and restaurant.
Okay.
Where'd you go?
Soaking in the atmosphere.
B-Dubs?
Should
Where'd
I
you go?
say? Should I say?
Hooters?
Should I say?
I know.
Yeah. We went. We're not endorsing anything here.
Hooters.
You went to Hooters?
In what town? What city?
Long Beach.
Yeah.
The Long Beach
wow.
Hooters?
So for those who know, that is.
I've heard that's one of the finer locations.
It's the closest
It's
one,
an
right?
amazing location. The view.
I've never been to Hooters
What
in my
view?
life.
What view?
I've never been to
I
Hooters
looked through
either.
the window when I was a kid.
I
view
actually have only
of-
really seen Hooters in
It
Japan.
is.
The view of the
Yeah.
harbor?
So yeah.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's right there on the water.
I've been.
You see some boats and things of that nature.
No, I know. Absolutely. It's true. For a guy who loves chicken, I mean, never mind. Let me stop there.
There was a decent
Seems
crowd
perfect for me.
Sunday morning, afternoon, whatever, for the first game, Bills Jags.
How crowded was it?
Do they have a lot of
got-
TVs in there?
So many TVs,
Okay.
every single TV, except for one, which was showing a Duquesne basketball game.
really?
For some
well,
reason.
maybe
A lot
somebody
of people want to
requested
see
it.
that.
But
Imagine me the guy who asked for
Every
Duquesne
single-
basketball.
So you guys
The
got
NFL
Duquesne on
playoffs,
the
right? Yeah, you
channels?
got Duquesne.
Every single TV was on the game.
Okay.
It got more crowded as the Eagles-Niners game was approaching.
Do they play music? Or do they play the
sound?
What is the sound?
The sound of the game.
Sound of the game. Okay, that's important.
I like that.
I like that too.
It's in the morning.
I don't need the music.
As more people got there, the cooler it was because people are hooting and hollering.
Right.
Hooting and hollering, I like it.
What'd you get?
I didn't even play that.
Hooting and hollering.
You
What'd
can
you
rhyme
get?
anytime.
You get just wings. You get anything else?
I usually got the Chipotle honey or something along those lines.
Did you flats
They
only?
no longer have that. Flats only.
Okay. Do they charge extra for
$1.
flats only?
And Jim
$1
was also
extra?
telling me that he got a quesadilla.
Depending on how many?
Custom
Jim got
made.
quesadilla.
Jim got a quesadilla, no wings.
No wings.
Well, he said that he always gets the quesadilla, but they took it off the menu, and he asked nicely. And
Oh,
they
and
gave him a
made it for
quesadilla.
him.
Yeah.
And they said, we got you.
Let me
because
ask you
that's
this.
Hooters. They treat you
do
well.
they charge you more, say if you get 5 wings versus 10 versus 20 versus 50 for all flats? Is there a sliding scale?
I don't know.
That's how Wingstop
I got
is.
10 naked
Wild
wings.
card, that's hilarious.
Because I don't necessarily like
Naked?
the breading.
You asked for sauce on the side.
No, the
No,
naked
no
is just
breading, no fried.
You know,
So it's like
I didn't
grilled.
know.
It's almost
I
like
thought that meant
grilled.
no sauce.
no, the sauce
They
was on.
bread their wings with. I don't
can
know
get-
if
you can
I
get bread or you
really?
can not,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Their
All right, that's a nice
signature
option to have
style, like
both.
Daytona style Hooters wings,
Right.
is
I like
breaded,
a crispy wing.
But
Okay.
so when you think of like other chains for wings and stuff, those would be naked wings. So that's what I get.
Okay.
I got this like
Okay.
Thai,
I thought it meant no sauce.
sweet Thai
what
chili
Yeah.
sauce for the
Ooh,
first time.
sounds
That was
good.
Okay.
fantastic.
Those are always good. Yeah.
And then I got another one that I don't remember off
So
the
you
top
just
of my
kept pouring
head.
10 and 10 and 10?
I just did 10,
Oh.
half and half.
Oh,
five
half
five.
and half.
But as we walked around the place after the conclusion of the first game, we noticed that there were so many empty tables, and we were like, can you imagine if this entire place was filled up?
Right.
Like
And
they
then
have an outdoor bar area where there's like a 360 bar,
Right.
and there's
That
like
sounds pretty cool.
TVs on everything, and like it was a beautiful day.
Right,
Can
weather
you
was
imagine
great.
if people got
it-
out of their houses and went and supported their local Hooters?
Right. Right.
How
It's
cool
important.
that vibe would be.
We
Right.
would still have
And that
one in
happened
LA.
then?
We would have one
It's
in LA.
important to
still.
support local business,
We
guys.
had one on
Real
Hollywood
local
Boulevard,
business.
and it was a dump, admittedly.
Whoa.
But I loved being there because
Oh,
the
did they
vibes
close
were
it down?
high.
It was okay.
COVID.
No one
Didn't-
went-
died in
It was
COVID.
also
that
why it was
really?
special. The second
on.
floor,
Let me look.
they reserved for
Guys, I didn't know
special
that we were going
events.
to be talking about Hooters
You got some stories?
this much, but I mean, hey.
That's where we did the
That's what we
fantasy
do.
draft for years. Fantasy football.
At Hooters?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everyone there was so
Aquarium
nice.
Way?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's by the aquarium.
All I
Oh,
gotta
I
say-
think I went. That's where I went on my Indy car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been on those streets in an
All I
Indy
gotta
car.
say is you're
By the way,
lucky
Indy
that I
car,
wasn't. What is an Indy car?
like a race car?
It's like
That's like the one that.
You know, like the
Like-
Indianapolis 500?
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
a one-seater.
Yeah,
One
that-
seater, right?
Yeah,
But it-
one seater.
but it's
But
like
the
just
one
like-
I went in was a specially designed 2-seater.
Okay.
Was it like
But-
one of the ones that's just like just exoskeleton kind of, where it's like the really light? Because isn't that
No,
isn't
it's
that
a
the car
real-
super light?
No, it's a real car that they just extended a little bit, I think. And
Okay.
and I went right. What's the race called? It's the Long Beach Grand Prix, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know some people there, so they asked me if I wanted to go for a ride.
Oh, cool.
The craziest thing ever.
IndyCar is fantastic.
Yeah.
I went to the Indy 500
Oh, fun.
2 years ago.
That's so cool that you went there, because I hear people say that's like a.
I would
That's
love to
like
go to
such
one
a
of those
bucket
races.
list.
I was
Yeah.
in the pit. Like it was.
With the car, and I'm not trying to act like I'm like, I don't know, Mario Andretti here. I
Yeah.
went literally one lap. But it wasn't even so much the top speed, it's the cornering.
Oh yeah, how they're.
I never felt anything
I mean,
like
that's
it
what I
before.
think is the most impressive thing about like this motorsport in general is just being able to turn a car at that like.
Yeah.
Because like I mean F1 like these guys in some races like depending on the track are going
Yeah.
150 on a turn. It's
Right.
like imagine going 150 miles per hour on a turn. It's
I
like
remember like, you know from driving, and this is a street course too, so it's like there's like lights and everything.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're on roads, and I remember like you're going into a turn, you see there's nowhere to go straight anymore, and you're going to make this this very sharp turn, and thinking like. There's no way we're we're not even close to being able to make this turn. We're going way too fast.
Yeah.
And then you're just like,
yeah, they
no
just do
problem.
it. That's like I think like
It's really fun.
the Indianapolis 500 and the Monaco Grand Prix are the two, and then the Super Bowl are the three like sporting events
like-
I would like.
You know, I
on
want
the
to go to
bucket list.
Kentucky Derby too. Maybe
I
this
would
year
love
we
that.
can go.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard Kentucky
Kentucky
Derby's
Derby's
awesome.
sick.
Maybe this year we can go. We can all do the car thing. We'll see.
That'd be super fun.
That would be cool.
I also
coming-
want to
should
go
be
down
coming up
to.
in a
I know they
couple
have in San Diego. I think they have Del Mar, the racetrack,
Okay.
the horse race. Like
Really?
I would love.
Okay.
I've never like seen any of that type of stuff.
Yeah, I've
before.
been to a
That'd be
few horse races. It's fun too. Make some bets and stuff. It's fun.
It was the best tasting Heineken Zero I've ever had in my life.
Oh,
Really?
yeah. Heineken Zero. Heineken Zero.
Heineken Zero.
My
Yes,
dad says
You
Guinness
want to go back
is
to
the
Hooters?
best.
Okay. Show.
Do they sort those by the pitcher?
Huh?
You don't want to show your shirt? No?
No.
Okay. All right, we'll move on.
It's a shirt that I got at the Rose Bowl flea market of an establishment that maybe most folks would not want advertised on
I see.
TV.
Okay.
Well, we're on the stream right
I was
now.
wearing a jacket today, and
Well, yeah. What about YouTube?
What
What about YouTube? Like, YouTube.
I didn't realize you had one of your nice jackets on today because I just saw the T-shirt and then I saw the jacket.
What was the T-shirt? I want to know what the T-shirt
Is
is.
it on underneath?
Y'all ready to talk some pigskin?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
People want to know.
Hey, okay.
I
like the way Wid rolls, guys.
That was not
Dude,
right.
I don't think Chuck E. Cheese is that controversial.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's a great place to get pizza and
not
hang out with the
that-
family.
I know you're a grown man. I guess maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, if Lucas goes to Chuck E. Cheese,
Yeah, I guess
might-
that is weird. Yeah, keep it on. There we go.
Yeah, keep it
Never
on.
mind.
I think Chuck E. Cheese is another great establishment.
Charles Entertainment Cheese,
I've never
man.
been to
People
Chuck
think
E.
they get to a
Cheese.
You never been to
certain
Charles
age and they're
Entertainment Cheese?
Too old or
Never.
too cool to do something. I would go to Chuck E. Cheese today.
You might not want to,
Maybe,
though. It
yeah.
They might not let you
Moms
in.
and dads might look at you a little funny.
How about we stick to Dave
If you
and
go with
Buster's?
no kid, you got to go with a kid. You got to bring a kid.
I'll
We'll
go
get
with
you a
you.
kid.
I'll go
A
with
kid
you.
you know,
Who's got a
too.
kid?
A
Yeah,
kid you
Luca,
know.
you're young, but you're not. I think you're a little too
I'll
old.
shave the beard.
You
I'll
and
shave the
Luca
beard.
go. I mean, you and Lucas go together.
Okay.
Hey, you got to have a kid.
All right.
We're kidding.
Patriots, the New England Patriots, the one game that wasn't great.
But great highlights.
But yeah.
Great
Fun
defense.
things happened, and the most recent game. So that's where we'll start.
I love that. It's just like, well, if you don't like defense, you know,
I guess you
you
know,
probably
you
should be
don't like
watching that.
defense.
I
huh?
just look forward so we could frame you.
And hang on. So I would sometimes feel like scoot in medicine, like. Well, I won't say it on the show because the show will air after, but I'm really looking forward to the game tonight.
Yeah.
So Babcock, you'll
I'm not
start
gonna-
on
We were
this
talking about that.
camera.
Yeah.
I'm on the
Start
Steelers.
Steve, on my
Start
camera,
there,
Steve. Okay.
And
Also
then
on my
once
thing.
you welcome them in, you
Yeah.
can stay on the wide shot with them.
Got it. Okay, then I'm just going to try and look at everybody.
I wonder if that DK Metcalf
Exactly, just have
would be there
conversation.
tonight.
Struggling.
Yeah,
You
with.
have your single if you ever look to it. Like
right.
a cut to it. Like
Okay.
if you
That'd be
look
insane.
around,
Okay.
yeah.
Get some suspended
Got
again.
it. Okay, Patriots, and we are starting
Two
like.
sound bites. First one is Mike
I feel like at that point
Vrabel,
you got to get a
Milton
restraining order or
Williams.
something on it.
Okay.
And then we also have that we could toss to within this. Maybe this is for you, Lucas Widman. Cardi B.
Okay, do you want to toss the
Trolling
Cardi
the
Luke?
Chargers after.
Okay, so this is the. Okay, so it's Milton headbutting
It's
coach
the headbutt and
and then
Milton explaining it after. The
after,
game.
right? Was this? Ooh, this was just very
Yeah, it was
near the
it
end,
was
right?
late. Yeah,
It was
he just got a
basically
big sack.
right.
Big sack.
Yes.
Huge sack.
Welcome to TMZ Sports. Babcock here, Lucas, Dylan, Luca. Boy, that was a heck of a great weekend, NFL wildcard weekend. Almost in the books, and a bunch of absolutely thrilling games. Now, the one game that wasn't all that close still had some crazy things that happened to it. So, of course, in Mike Vrabel's first year back in New England as the head coach, home game in front of the thousands and thousands of fans in Foxborough, and they pretty thoroughly beat the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, Mike Vrabel, he of course is a head coach now, but the dude's still an absolute maniac. He is a dog, and if you didn't know, you found out last night after one of his players, Milton Williams. I'm very excited. Sort of some big things happening on the field. The Patriots had just kind of sealed the deal, sealed the win, knew they were moving on to the second round of the playoffs. Watch what happens as Milton was sort of headbutting his teammates, and then he makes his way to his coach. The other problem is, coach wasn't wearing a helmet.
And I'll say, I think his time.
He got bloodied. He got bloodied when
he's
Milton
so
Williams.
happy.
When Milton Williams went over, he got bloodied.
He tried to kiss Milton Williams, and he's bleeding, and there's never been a happier bleeder. Watch him. He's going to go back over to Milton Williams in a minute. Watch this. He's going to say, Milton, watch. Watch what you did to me here. Oh, there it is. There it is. You want to talk a big offensive, defensive lineman like that? You're going to take it in the chops.
Man, I was just turned. That's just pure emotion. I think I headbutted everybody, but I forgot Braves ain't had no helmet on, so he'll be all right, though. He'll be all right.
I think they still think he's a player.
They must.
If anyone's ever felt a helmet before, it doesn't take much to cut you. And Vrabel found out.
Vrabel's one of those guys that gives off the vibe of he will run through a brick wall for his team.
Yeah.
His players will do the same thing.
Absolutely.
And I think this is a perfect example of that. Look, in his post-game presser, it didn't look like anything happened to him. It was like it was nothing. No offense to some of these coaches in the NFL, but they get something like that, they might be out for a few weeks.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it was like in the mid-30s here, but at this point, these guys aren't feeling anything other than excitement. They just tortured Justin Herbert out there. I think he just still had it in him and took it out on Coach. But yeah, that's a great type of bruise to get.
Right. Justin Herbert just beat up last night.
I mean, Vrabel is he's no stranger to this kind of behavior.
No.
I swear every headline I see of Mike Vrabel, it's Mike Vrabel bloodied in a fight to break up practice. Mike Vrabel jumps in the hood, left bloodied. I swear this is just like something he does, and you love to see it. I mean, he's a football guy.
He said it in his post-game speech in the locker room. He said, "I'm not afraid of a little blood. I'm not afraid of a little blood."
That's how he liked to play, too. He was known to be a really tough guy, and obviously, just because you got the whistle in your hand doesn't make you tough anymore, or not tough anymore.
Right. And of course, Patriots, big winners, which means Cardi B is very happy as well.
Was she there?
Diggs, 2 catches, 16 yards. She's prepping for her tour, so I don't think she's going to be making as many appearances as the playoffs continue.
Right.
But if they make the Super Bowl, I'm sure she'll be
Right,
there.
her tour starts a few days later, I think, right?
Yeah,
She has a couple days.
Right.
She'll probably try and squeeze it in. But nonetheless, despite Stephon Diggs not having the biggest night ever, she was talking a lot of smack to the LA Chargers, and she was ready to book them some flights to Tulum.
That's what I'm talking about. Take them to Tulum. They want to go to Tulum tonight on Delta. Put them on Delta.
On Delta.
It's usually Cancun. We've switched locations,
Maybe
right?
it's Tulum now.
Right, we're going to a different city.
Well, is NBA Cancun? Is
Right,
NFL Tulum now?
Maybe that's what it is. That was really funny. The NFL, look, they don't have Cardi B. They don't have Taylor Swift this playoffs because we know the Chiefs are at home. But to have Cardi B, that's not too bad of a consolation prize. She's a massive superstar. And now, New England Patriots, they're moving on.
I was just thinking, could you imagine if Taylor Swift made that video
after
the Chiefs win?
Cardi's so much more fun.
Oh, she's so fun.
Right.
I just love her throwing in the Delta plug on Delta.
Taylor would be like, well, they tried their best. Blah, 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 blah.
Both teams really played hard.
Cardi's like, go to Mexico.
Tulum.
On Delta.
To Tulum.
By the way, is that a knock at Delta?
I don't think so.
It might.
Are we that
it's
like
just
Delta
specific.
is like one of the finer.
I like Delta.
I know, I haven't flown Delta.
I flew
in a
Delta
minute,
recently. It was
That
pretty
shows
nice.
you how much money Cardi has. Yeah, I don't think that was a shot. I think you'd pick probably some different airlines.
Yeah. Clover, you're right. Milton Williams was turned.
He was turned.
So
He
love
was
that.
turned.
And you're excused if you're turned, I think.
If you're
you're
turned,
allowed.
I mean,
You're
it's
allowed
like,
to-
it's
you're
like, Your
allowed to
Honor,
wear your
I
coach.
plead that I was too turned. Like,
You're allowed to wear your
I
coach.
I think
that's
all of
it.
us have been too turned and made some
absolutely.
decisions before.
You know,
It happens.
it goes to show you how Connor's here. It goes to show how the right head coach can change a team like that. Connor's got a great new look.
Guys, you're going to see a condor right now.
If you guys think 2020 fits
shoot.
is something,
Look at
this
that.
is like 10 times better.
You have Mike
This
there.
is
What?
It's to take the hat off.
Connor's hair.
Great
look.
look.
No, the Sabres got a big win on Saturday.
Dude, that is looking
Huge
that's a
win.
look.
ferocious.
My girlfriend watched the TikTok video.
Okay.
Not professionally done. And
Your
Let me
girlfriend
see
did
again.
that?
yeah, and she cut my mullet.
Wow.
She did it
I
in my
would-
kitchen.
let me see one more
That's
time.
a good mullet.
Yeah.
No, I was really impressed. I thought
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
It looked good.
It's actually like really impressive that
Yeah,
she's
no,
able to do
it looks good. I thought you went to a barber.
No,
And then
no,
to find
did it at
out,
home.
no,
You've got some presents now.
looks great,
Thank
Connor.
you. Oh, I didn't have presents before?
Now you have like presents.
Hey, David.
I will
You got
say,
Christmas presents?
You've got Christmas presents.
Looks
Brad.
great.
I've heard your voice days after Buffalo games. You sound pretty good
Today's
today.
pretty good, yeah.
You sound pretty good.
Does that
I've
mean
been-
you weren't worried?
No,
You
no,
were
I was.
worried.
I mean, I was concerned. I knew it was going to be a 50-50 game.
Yeah.
Not as much yelling as normal. I would say just like I tried to remain a little bit more measured, I'd say. But yeah, I mean, it was a stressful game. Obviously, like, I think even if you're not a fan of the Bills or Jags, you can watch that game and be like, that's a good playoff football game.
Great game. That's why I was saying I think the Jags got to feel
Sorry, Connor.
Upset.
Gabe Davis tore his ACL.
Oh, is that right?
It's tough. I think judging by the look of his knee, we could have.
Well, you knew he wasn't coming back.
You can get gout in your knee.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
You knew he wasn't coming back from the look of that.
But no, the hat is because our hockey team's won 13 or 14 games.
Wow.
So, gotta represent all.
Things are
Buffalo.
rolling. The Buffalo teams
Yeah.
are.
It's a good time. The last time both teams were good at the same time was the year I was born, 92. So.
Wow.
It's a great year.
Feels nice.
92.
When I came on the scene.
Did you?
Same here.
Do you want to know
guys
what
haven't
the
seen
biggest
anything.
song of the year at the time was?
92.
Oh, mine when I was born was Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Baby Got Back.
Baby Got Back.
What were you gonna say?
Miss New Booty. I don't know.
Miss
Wait,
New
is that the
Booty.
song? Yeah, what's it called?
That is a song, Miss New Booty. But
I believe mine was "Jump" by Criss Cross.
Oh man, I used to. Never
You
mind.
wore backwards jeans?
I have worn my jeans backwards for Criss Cross.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't be embarrassed.
What's the equivalent of that?
I
don't know that
love
song.
Criss Cross.
Just wearing jeans backwards, though. Like, what is that equivalent?
It's very
of that in my
uncomfortable.
time? Like, I don't think we ever
our
did.
time
Yeah. Did we do anything that insane? Jeans on backwards feels crazy.
Covering this.
It feels like
It's not comfortable at
that's
all.
psycho.
And
Doesn't deserve to be in this.
it's like this is the. Oh, let me find it.
I don't see it. Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh.
This was the album cover. That's the album cover.
Oh, Incognito
So,
Dolphins.
like, this is
Oh,
why
I
people
see.
did it.
Okay.
It's really
I'm trying
uncomfortable.
to think,
Wow.
Dylan. That's
Really
a great
uncomfortable.
point.
That's like
Backwards
obscure
jeans and
trend that
backwards shirt,
everyone
like
is
they're
doing.
facing that way.
Why is
I mean,
That
honestly,
is really silly.
It's just their
I mean,
look.
wearing your pants way
Crisscross they're called?
sagging heavy,
Criss Cross.
maybe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
before my time, guys.
Like,
I think.
Make you jump.
Skinny jeans? I don't know. Like,
I think the
Can
whole
you name a song
jerking
other
era
than
was
that?
pretty crazy.
There's two songs that I know. Oh, let me see.
I've never even heard of Criss Cross.
no.
Jump, make
Oh, I know that
Yeah,
song. Yeah.
like
Like, it's how I
I'm the
jump
make it,
around?
make it, like
It's wiggity wiggity whack.
yeah, I'm the make it.
Whoa. That was crazy.
Yeah, no, but Dylan.
And then Sir
Well, I had
Mix-a-Lot was
texted
one of the
you
first
nice
people
right
I
when
talked to when I
Kincaid scored.
started working here.
Did you?
That's
Forever
His
ago.
name is Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Sir Mix-a-lot? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't know Sir Mix-a-lot either, huh?
that.
You know Baby
nice,
Got
like an hour and a
Back?
half later.
I know that.
Yeah, that's Sir Mix-a-lot, yeah.
He's probably not.
I don't know about you. In Ohio, there
It
was
was, but I.
a fake glass.
Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm not
Like,
aware of this.
Well,
Chris
it's
Brown,
just so
fake
far
glasses. Yeah,
before
yeah,
you.
Run, fake glasses.
Did you take Kincaid?
2003.
No, I had 2 years. But I
12
had,
catches.
I had something in that game. I mean, I had Bill
he like
Money
12?
on.
I had a
Peter,
cold
Mike?
interception.
Did you?
There we go.
It was only plus 5.
Man, I miss it.
In the club.
In the club? Okay, I quit.
Wait, no, wait.
Recognition.
No,
In
no,
the
wait, no, wait.
club
Is that
was when he was born, the year he was born?
I'll tell you what. That music video, the first time I saw it,
Jesus.
when
I
it
didn't know
came
this
down
happened.
from the ceiling.
Luca, I love you, but I hate you.
What?
That was
In the club?
Such a
You were
song.
born, you were a baby?
I was a
You were
fetus.
you were a newborn baby?
Babs.
I was actually in the damn
Babs,
club.
the sooner
You're
you-
right.
Babs, the sooner you realize Gen Z kids are like really young, you're gonna come to peace
Oh
with
my
it.
Dude,
I can't do it
God.
anymore.
I'm like.
I don't do
it's
TikTok.
just
I don't do all
22.
these things.
22
Can't
guys.
keep up.
Like, it's not that
I was
young.
were
literally,
this young when we
honestly, I
started.
was in the freaking club.
That's
I'm
true.
not, I
Yeah.
wish that was not the
Also,
case.
Babs, we were this young when we started. You never treated us like this.
I know, because I wasn't that far ahead
no
of
one
you.
ever talked to me anyway either.
Wow.
When I started here, I was
getting
when I
sad.
started here, I was
heard someone
30.
here
The
say
thing
that
is,
they
everyone
don't
else
learn
here has
names
gotten
till 8
old.
months in.
And then you got
In terms of-
younger.
Oh, I know
Like
what
they
it
have
is.
to have
People,
lasted,
not
they
kids.
Is it-
had to have
who's
lasted
into
8
clubs?
months to probably
Oh,
learn
50
names.
Don't
Cent.
talk
Yeah.
to me until you.
I don't know many names here.
I couldn't legally drink then. It came out in January of
7th.
2003.
So this is actually before I was born. That came out. I was born in April
Of 2003?
of 2003.
What a great time that was.
I graduated from high
Shout out to
school.
Luke
You
for
missed
being here.
9/11.
I
You did miss
yeah, I
9/11.
did. Yeah.
You did miss 9/11.
My sister found my unedited copy of Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
And she snitched on me.
All-time great album, really.
I love that album.
She told
The
Ed
movie
Whitman.
Holes came out when he was
Holes?
born.
She
So what did this become? Just how
I
many,
love
how
that
can we
movie.
make?
explicit music.
Let's go.
I
Come
absolutely
on, guys.
love
2003 was a great
I love
year. Come
Holes.
on, like LeBron.
Lizzie McGuire movie, too.
No, for sure. I graduated high school in 2001.
Well, 2013 here.
Or do you want to age yourself anymore? Or do you want to talk about the Bills?
I don't care. I'm young at heart.
What was your
You
prom
are.
song, you
Babs.
think? Like,
my prom
your
song?
prom song.
Producer
Casey
on
and
the ground.
JoJo. All My Life, it's called.
All my.
Such a good song.
Pray for
Right?
someone like.
Mine was like
That was our end
Oh,
of
yeah,
Thank God.
me and Melissa Machuski. I
was our
had
end
just
of the
think
season
there was
hockey
any
song.
reason I could
Wait,
say,
that
oh,
one we
look, there's
lost.
Melissa. Why the hell we have this? I have no idea.
Wait, what is this?
Look at the
Copyright.
tips, the frosted
That
tips.
might
Sing
be,
acapella.
I don't know if that's
This is
from
Babcock?
Senior or
Michael
someone-
Babcock
Babelicious.
Seacrest.
Oh my God, it is Babcock Seacrest. How do you have
I
these?
don't know.
I can smell Babcock's cologne from here.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought your dance was.
It smells like a Hollister.
It so smells like a Hollister.
Hollister didn't even exist back then, I don't think. It was just
your
all
last dance
Abercrombie.
was, I don't wanna
Babcock,
miss
this
a
is
thing.
crazy.
I don't want to miss a thing. No, that's my song with her.
Oh, that's a great one.
That's my song with
That's
her,
a
yeah.
karaoke one up there. That's a good
That
one.
is hilarious.
Yeah, me and Melissa's song is that.
You and Melissa did not last, but Josh and Haley
Me and
are
Melissa,
still going
we
strong.
lasted for a long time though, me and Melissa.
Shout out
We
Melissa.
lasted through that SOB, Rory and Eduardo.
Oh wow.
There was a thing
happened?
going on.
What happened?
I come in, me and her, I'm a
Bachelor.
freshman, she's a freshman. I come in and I got all these seniors driving their little Mitsubishi Eclipses around the parking lot.
Ooh, how do you?
It's a very specific memory of the type of car.
Listening to A Hard Knock Life by Jay-Z is seared into my brain.
All right, ready to talk about the Bills?
Oh, Steve, I'm trying to get through something here. I'm trying to work through my issues.
I want to.
we
We gotta come back to that.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
go
therapy's
here,
for.
we sit there.
That's what therapy's for.
Yeah, Steve, let's do it. Where'd my
Babcock, you are not old.
All right, so sound
You're
on
not
the
old.
way
Thank
in,
you, Lucas.
only sound
Appreciate
bite.
that. Where'd my I lost something. Here we go. Sound on the way in.
Golden Globes. That Haley's ready to present, and they make a Bills reference. That's
Okay.
it. Rest will just be B-roll, talk the game.
Just talking about the game.
fans.
Okay. Let's do it.
I can talk about their fans if you guys got anything.
Huh?
I know about the fans at the airport.
Yeah,
so.
and that'll just be B-roll.
Okay.
But yeah, we have all
Yeah.
that.
I haven't even watched this yet, so I'm going to see this live here. See it live.
Do it live.
One of the stars of Sinners, Haley Steinfeld, congrats on that Bills win, and Golden Globe winner Iowa Devery.
Well, there it was last night. Golden Globes going down. Huge night in Hollywood. And a little Bills reference as Josh Allen's lady going out to present. And it was a big day. Big day for the Bills.
Huge
and
day.
their supporters.
Huge
Conley,
day.
Huge Bills fan.
Specifically for this guy, I think he silenced a lot of the narrative going into the game yesterday.
Right? They said he couldn't win a road game, right?
Couldn't win a road playoff game. It was his best chance, given that Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar Jackson are all out.
Mm-hmm.
If they had lost, it would have been completely on him, of course.
Yep.
But if they win, he gets all the credit. A lot of narratives going into the game yesterday, and I think he showed why, in my opinion, he's the best quarterback in the NFL.
I mean, yeah, it was a great game for sure, and I loved, that Josh Allen mustered his team, took him to victory. But I do wonder for the Golden Globes, what would they have said if the Bills lost?
I just think that kind of like how I handle it. I just they don't mention it. Like I don't mention it.
Right.
Like I run away. I hide for weeks.
Right.
So I don't think they would have mentioned it.
I don't think they would have taken a shot at her.
Yeah, I do wonder where she watched the game, how she watched the game. She was probably getting ready.
Right.
I think
Put
that's
on
like
a gown, probably living and dying with
she's
these
not like
plays.
Taylor Swift. She's way more low key.
Yeah.
She's not shown on the broadcast.
Yeah.
She only posts like very, very seldomly.
Right.
And I think they want their relationship to be that way. They want a little bit more privacy.
With all
which I
that
think
said,
is
she
cool.
probably lives and dies.
100%, and I know she does. Like
yeah.
she visits all the vintage stores in Buffalo. She's very into the team, but I think she handles her fandom in a different way than Taylor Swift does, and Cardi B.
I was ready kind of to come in here and look, the Jaguars are a really good team. They had a really nice season, obviously, and Liam Cohen has turned things around there. But I was ready to come in and really blast them, like you guys have just missed your opportunity and you're never going to win a Super Bowl. So
the thing is, like, I think as long as Josh Allen's the quarterback of the team, we have a chance. I really do believe that.
Absolutely.
I think this roster is probably the worst that we've had in 6+ years. The receiver room's not great.
Right.
Brandon Cooks is the best receiver on the team, and they picked him up 4 weeks ago.
Right.
So I think Josh, this speaks more to his ability, especially getting banged up as much as he did.
Mm-hmm.
He almost tore his ACL, hit his hand,
Yeah.
got a concussion, went to the Blue Medical tent 3 times. He's as tough as they come. And I do believe he shows, even on that pass to Brandon Cooks late in the game, he's just as talented
Incredible.
as
I know Stafford is the MVP, and I would take Stafford any day of the week, but I think, obviously, clearly, Josh Allen, best quarterback playing right now.
And they were loving Josh Allen as well as the rest of the Bills when they made it back to upstate New York. They were waiting out in the cold at the airport for the team to show up just to get a glimpse of them after the big win. And the footage is insane when you think about there was, 30 degrees?
32.
Right. There was no need. There was no touchdowns being thrown or anything like that. But they don't care. Bills Mafia, as we know, with Connor
Bills.
the president.
This doesn't surprise me. It's a wild card game, and they're still out there in 30-degree temperatures in the middle of the night.
I will say, I was at the game last week. 30's not really cold. Like if you have enough lubrication, 30 is not very cold.
Okay.
Or clothing.
It's my motto with life.
Are we ending on that? That look you gave.
My motto.
Oh, man.
Thanks, Connor.
It was too,
You would have Connor. W's in the chat
easy.
for Connor.
Well,
I mean,
I looked at everyone's face. Nobody knew what you were saying.
man.
But
Yeah, I was trying to dissect that on the sideline. I had no idea what was happening. I can't lie. But that's what you guys want to come for, right?
From the side there.
I love
There's
that.
Melissa.
We'll get one more in here.
Babcock.
Before
So this is my junior prom, I think. Look at Melissa.
I was 4 for 4.
There we go.
I went to prom all 4 years.
We were having some problems there at senior prom.
Check the stats.
What happened?
What? No, we were, like I said,
had a little skirmish?
with the Hard Knock Life crew. No, that was actually after. No, never mind. Different time.
I really want to hear the end of this story. I want to know I want to know about what high school Babs was going through.
Did you get in a fight?
Angie. No, I didn't. Hi, Angie. Thanks for saying that. Did I get in a fight?
Yeah.
No.
With Hard Knock Life
with
crew?
Rory and Eduardo? No.
Rory and Eduardo, like your ops in high school, like those were two guys you just couldn't shake them.
If they're watching, we hate you.
We all do.
One was a really good soccer player.
Huh?
We love everybody else.
He was really good.
But those two guys.
You guys never disrespect
soccer
Babs
player. Soccer player?
like that.
He was, yeah. He
We'll
was
put
a
him
really
on
good
the
player.
sports site.
Good. Tim Howard was our. He wasn't even our goalie. Yeah, he wasn't our goalie. Yeah, but he wasn't a goalie in high school. He was.
I saw him play a few times. He played for the Rapids.
Guy.
I saw that he was a North Brunswick local legend on the Wikipedia page.
That Wikipedia page is
the soft spot.
It's infected with some bad actors.
There's a hater.
Yeah.
Among us.
There really is.
A hater.
And there is. There really is.
All right, we're going out of order here, so you can do your live shot, but let's do John Harbaugh.
Jeremiah Shockey?
Yeah, so I'm going to come in. That was Carmelo Anthony, a Ravens fan, and he's basically saying he's going to get a job any minute now. Okay. And then you're tossing to We Talk to Giants legend.
Okay. Legend. Okay. Okay, so coming in with, do you want me to go to the ISO camera, Steve, or do you want me to just...
Yeah, I'll just stay on your ISO until you get to Shockey for this one.
Okay.
So you're going to have sound first. Here's coming to Carmelo.
The Ravens coach got fired.
I know.
How do you feel about that? Were you shocked?
I was shocked, but they got to do what they got to do, man. That front office know what they doing. They got to do what they got to do.
But what do you think is next for him?
Oh, he should be about to get another job soon, man.
Immediately. Thank you, Mello.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. There you heard him. That is Baltimore legend Carmelo Anthony. I think kind of calling out with all us football fans know that, John Harbaugh is not going to be unemployed for very long. Well, where is he going to go? I think that's the question. Well, we talked to a guy who knows a little bit about winning football in the NFL. Giants legend Jeremy Shockey. Of course, the New York Giants being if not the front runner, certainly one of the front runners to sign John Harbaugh, who is, I think, fair to say, the most coveted coach available right now. We had a chance this weekend to sit down with the Giants legend. And Harbaugh to the Giants? What do you think, Jeremy?
Coaching search right now. The clip went viral Thursday night. You were there. Jackson Dart seemed to be lipping. People are reading his lips that he says Harbaugh or Stefanski, but I don't know. What's your take? Where do you think the Giants should go to replace Daboll?
I think, I've been hearing the same thing. So, that a coach of that caliber with that kind of pedigree and experience doesn't come along often. So besides looking for the one-hit wonders like a new coach or something, get someone that's already done it before, that's a champion and a winner, and this guy's available. So I think it makes probably the most sense in my mind. But again, I'm not around operations all day.
So Harbaugh would be your guy. That's who you're alluding to.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, Harbaugh would be my guy. Yeah.
From Jeremy's lips to God's ears, I think it's what most Giants fans want.
It's funny. There are 8 coaching vacancies right now in the NFL. I feel like there
could be even more.
Shoot,
could be more.
Even the Ravens fans are probably like, let's get John Harbaugh.
Right.
Every fan base is begging for John Harbaugh. Yeah. He can obviously only take one job. I think there are several really appealing jobs, but the Giants make great sense. And everyone talks about the New York media and all that. I think John Harbaugh is a guy where it's like it just bounces right off.
Oh yeah, I don't think he'd have any problem with that with the media in New York.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, the guy's proven himself, through and through, like Shockey said. I mean, I for one could very easily see him going to New York, turning that team around. Young QB, great offensive, offense, all things considered, great defense. I mean, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, no, I agree. The thing that worried me was watching the Packers game, and obviously the way they blow that huge lead over the weekend. That I said, okay, because that's an attractive job, obviously, right? You could see John Harbaugh. There are some connections, albeit, not.
Seems like they're going to retain LaFleur, though.
Yeah, right. That which I was really happy to hear that this morning. That they were, in fact, seemingly going to keep LaFleur. Look, what did the Eagles do? Did the Eagles move on from Sirianni?
We'll take it.
And is that a potential stop then for Harbaugh?
Yeah, I mean, all the teams that have openings have already expressed interest in Harbaugh. They've been having preliminary talks with him as he tries to kind of kind of gauge their pitches and figure out who he actually wants to sit down and meet with. But it just seems like Atlanta, New York, like those are probably 2 of the better situations out there, and he's going to have his pick, wherever he wants to go.
Right. Yeah, that's the bottom line. He is going to basically be able to say, hey, this is what I want to get paid. This is where I want to be. These are going to be my assistants. He is going to call the shots, whether or not the team's got a GM or not. I mean, he's going to be the boss, and I think we're going to probably find out this week. He's said he's not going to sit down with everybody. He's going to pick a couple of teams that he's got real interest in, and then he will obviously sit down and interview for those jobs, and ultimately we'll see where he goes. I think, again, like Shockey said, I hope it's the Giants. Wouldn't be shocked if it weren't.
Shocked.
We shall see.
Shocked.
Yeah, would be shockeyed.
Here's my pitch to John Harbaugh.
Oh, do you want
Harbaugh? He wanted
Harbaugh?
Shador, remember?
He
tried to draft Shador in Baltimore.
We have one of the brightest young talents at quarterback in Shador Sanders.
Okay.
Life's a roller coaster.
That might be a little. That's a stretch strong, but
life's a roller coaster.
Right.
And you are roughly an hour. If you were to join the Cleveland Browns, you're roughly an hour from the best amusement park in the world.
Okay.
To your point.
If that's your second thing that you're going to, that it's close to the amusement park, I think you may be in some trouble.
His wife grew up a Browns fan, so
there you go.
That's maybe the connection.
Thank you, Chad. At least that's something
there.
See? At least that's something. It's
Return
close
to the dog pound.
You go from Shador Sanders
to
roller
coasters.
Do it.
Didn't Harbaugh
not called that anymore?
The Ravens wanted Shador. Shador didn't want the Ravens because he wanted to play.
Oh, he didn't want to. Right. He didn't want to sit behind Lamar. Forgot that.
Exactly, and now he will be his quarterback.
Could we see a second-year leap from Shador?
Perfect timing. Is that who you want, Shador? Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Who will we think? What's the talk?
We interviewed Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, I think it's going to be probably some of the lesser tier guys. Probably won't get an A-lister in Cleveland.
We interviewed a 30-year-old.
Who's a 30-year-old?
Some guy.
Some guy.
Is he an assist? Is he a
He has
coordinator?
a bright mind, but he didn't look like he had that dog in him.
Gotta see.
I mean, it's okay. Mike McDaniel's going to come to Philadelphia and be the offensive coordinator there. So, and then we'll be back in the Super Bowl next year. So, that's how it goes.
Do you think Mike Vrabel would want to leave New England for Cleveland?
Is he taking calls?
Remember when the Titans fired Mike Vrabel? That was brilliant.
Idiots.
Brienne Babcock for president. That's what he's going to do right now because he's being the president.
Yeah. Consultant. Whoa. What are we talking about?
We're talking about the Eagles receiver fighting with coach.
Yay. Had to be separated by Big Dom.
Yeah, so just one soundbite, Lucas.
I would even take Big Dom as our offensive coordinator, man. Unbelievable stuff.
The soundbite is talking after the game?
Correct.
Luca, do you want to carry the majority of this weight here? Or
I can do that.
Would you rather not?
Yeah, man, I can, I'll give my piece. I'll give my piece.
All right, Lucas, I'll just stay on the wide shot. Yep,
cool.
Good shot.
Is this welcome back? Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Well, there will be a new Super Bowl champion this season because the Philadelphia Eagles were eliminated by the San Francisco 49ers in the wild card round on Sunday, and it was ugly for several reasons, but one in particular, when A.J. Brown, who was outspoken all season and caused quite some drama within the organization, butted heads with Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni to the point where their infamous security guy, Big Dom, had to get involved. Well, Luca, break this down for us because we know you are a massive Eagles fan.
So, I mean, this entire situation stems from a dropped ball, a ball A.J. Brown catches 9 times out of 10. I've read some stuff that Nick Sirianni wanted to get him off the field. They had too many people on the field at the moment. That's why they were yelling at each other. Bottom line, this has been happening the entire year. A.J. Brown, whether it's the media, whether it's with coaching, whether it's something about Jalen Hurts, something is always going on. And honestly, I think me, as well as most Eagles fans, are over it. Like, I love the guy. We don't win a Super Bowl without him. But I'm over the yelling on the sideline. I'm over the giving, kind of crap talk to coaches and to other players on the team. It's not healthy for the franchise. It's toxic. It frankly is very uncomfortable as a fan to want to root for this guy, especially when you just think he's doing all this stuff in the background. And I mean, in a game that could, potentially send us to the next round of the playoffs and compete for another Super Bowl title, why are we yelling at our coaches? Let's go to the next play, figure it out, catch the freaking ball, and maybe we're not having this conversation today. But
well, we heard from him after the game and got his side of things.
Yeah, I was trying to get him off the field, because we were about to punt, and that was really it. So I love AJ. I think he knows how I feel about him. I have a special relationship with him. We've probably went through every emotion you can possibly have together. We've laughed together. We've cried together. We've yelled at each other. We're both emotional. I was trying to get him off the field, and you never want, that happens in this game. That happens in this game, but I love him.
Are you guys buying this? Because, yes, I know there are coaches and players who butt heads all the time. We see it with Travis Kelce and Andy Reid. They're still hanging out. They're still on the same team together. Or does this seem like Nick Sirianni is ready to get him out of Philly?
I'd say probably the latter. You see, he just signed a contract extension, too. So, you've got both these guys locked up for the next few years. And it doesn't feel like it's just going to amicably resolve itself. A.J. Brown missed the other 2 times he was targeted after that incident, later in the game. He's not playing like a superstar. It just seems like there's 2 big egos that are kind of clashing right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's so frustrating to see this Eagles team because there's so much talent on their offense that it feels like they should be destroying everyone, and the fact that they can't get it together just from a chemistry standpoint is just frustrating as a football fan. And absolutely. I don't think A.J. Brown will be there next year.
I see a very small chance that he is, but I think that comes with potentially firing the head coach as well as getting a new offensive coordinator in there. I could see that being the case. But I mean, you're right. There's no team in the NFL that I think position per position matches up with the Eagles that is better, and somehow that talent is just not being utilized.
Well, depending on how the Philadelphia Eagles look like next season with whoever's on the sidelines and whoever's on the field, we'll see if they can make it a little bit further into the playoffs or make the playoffs at all, whatever. I'm sure Luka's hoping for that, but we'll see how it all plays out this offseason.
Yeah, and I think that division gets better next year too, so it's going to be harder for those Eagles.
Yeah. I mean,
10 years, John Harbaugh was on that staff.
Exactly. That's why I'm like,
I just don't think they can fire Sirianni.
I don't think so either. I like, as much
get
as
like 2 years at least.
As much as he pisses me off, it's like the team has not missed the playoffs while he's been the head coach. I mean, I just
That's his first home playoff loss, right?
First home playoff loss.
Yeah.
I think. But the more as time goes on, when we have success is when we have an offensive coordinator that's calling the plays. Our defensive coordinator and stuff has always been fine, but when the head coach can't call plays or do anything to help the offense out, I'm like, what is he really doing? Like besides pissing off the players, not really being one to be very favorable in the media. Like I don't really know what he does for the team other than stand there and fist bump Kevin Patullo when he makes one good play call. Like I don't know what he does.
Big Dom did get a catch on the day too.
I mean, trade AJ. Let's throw Big Dom out there. I mean, who's taking Big Dom down?
AJ only had 3 catches. Big Dom 1. That's pretty good production.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe it, man. I really can't. But it's one of those things where next year we'll be good again. But I just hope that they figure it out. But actually, Jalen Hurts came out and spoke to the media today and was like, me and AJ are in a good place. Did decline really to speak at all about the offensive coordinator and head coach. So I would really not be surprised whatsoever if Sirianni and Patullo. I mean, Patullo's gone for sure, but if Sirianni is out of there, and they keep AJ because he is signed, like you said.
No matter what happens, Luka, you can look at Super Bowl highlights from last season.
Okay.
Go to your happy place, like I do with the Cavs in the 2016 finals.
That's a good one.
The last few minutes of Game 7.
Oh yeah.
And it just instantly puts me in a better mood.
Yeah, that's a great clip. I've definitely revisited that one.
Lucas always has this. Luka has this.
Angie, that sounds delicious.
Luka, look at little Luka.
Yeah, guys, there's me. That was me.
He's a good little Luka.
How did your dad over here take the loss?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny because that guy does not look like so crazy dissimilar from my dad, honestly.
Now you got your Broncos this weekend, dude. Just pivot.
I know. Yeah, guys, I'm a big Broncos fan.
Yeah, it's when you take off the jersey and you're wearing a Broncos jersey underneath.
Guys, I've actually been rooting for the Broncos forever.
Yeah.
So actually,
Broncos now. Oh. Secondary team. Oh,
let's ride.
Born and raised 303.
Hey, hey, that's my area code still, guys. 303 represent.
3.
Hey, Mile High City, 5280.
303.
Let's get it.
First kiss when
303, man.
like this.
Yes, and twist.
And twist.
No, I mean, I always root for the Broncos. Like, I always want to see them do well, but I'm not gonna be sweating their.
Ride.
Should I oh wait?
Oh.
It's like Russell Wilson. Broncos country. Let's ride.
Chills.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Oh my God, that's the take.
That's the one. Let's go with that one. Let's do that one.
Although,
see, now we'll
Russ
play that
5 or
whenever
6
we're like.
I know.
Who's he a fan?
Country?
Let's ride.
Ride we will.
Lucas and I did predictions on Friday. We each got one wrong.
No, some missed 2.
You and I got one wrong.
We know ball.
Oh man.
Which one did you get wrong?
Eagles.
I picked the Jags.
Oh yeah.
I picked the Packers.
I picked Steelers tonight.
So you guys, so that means you both picked the 49ers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked the
Correctly.
Niners.
By the way,
What you do?
Yeah.
Wow.
They pulled out that
See,
trick
guys,
play
there's really no love in this game. There's really no love in this game.
Well, after tonight, we will present the results on tomorrow's show.
Oh, okay.
Shannon was very close too. She had one wrong.
Shannon was close.
Shannon knows her.
Shannon's
What's hard about the pick'em is that you got to assume everyone's picking the favorite-ish. You know,
Right.
you got to take some.
Right. You gotta take
be
some-
like, you know what, Panthers.
Right.
maybe.
It's no fun if you just
You gotta
Yeah.
be different.
Right.
Yeah, you got to be different.
That's the whole nature of it. It's like you have to pick some obscure.
Where you're like, I gotta hope that the. Yeah, people would pick the Chargers. A lot of people were on the Chargers last night.
Yeah, there was a lot of money on the Chargers.
I think public money was on the Chargers.
The memes though.
Jay Herbo hasn't won a game.
When a quarterback has a bad game, can we please stop putting their face over JJ McCarthy's body?
Oh my God, I love it.
No, that's
No, that's actually a great meme. I'm a big fan of that.
I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan of that.
I'm
9.
a big fan of that.
I mean, dude, that dude literally came out here and he's like, yeah, man, different beast comes out. I call him 9. It's like, and you expect to not be clowned like that? That's crazy. Like, did he think that was gonna sound cool? Like,
he practiced in the mirror too.
On game day, yeah, just he comes out. His name's 9. Like, that's the craziest thing. Like, that honestly hasn't gotten enough flack, I don't think.
Poor Justin Herbert.
Oh god. Oh my god. Yeah, Justin Herbert. Jay Herbo, defeated in the playoffs.
So good.
Now there is one Chargers fan that I think all of us have ever come across. The one Charger fan that we've ever experienced in our lives. Amber.
Poor Amber.
I felt
like
for her.
now.
She loves
Amber's
the
a
Chargers.
diehard, and they just
Season ticket holder.
Get their
Season
asses
ticket holder.
kicked.
Yeah.
Goes to training camp.
Shout out
Knows
Amber.
all the
Yeah,
players.
shout out
They
Amber.
know her.
Shout out to Amber. She is a
Me
real
and Amber had a
fan.
nice talk this morning about we were sitting, we were at my desk.
You
And we
had
just
a little
both had
pity party?
a little heart to heart about how sad our franchises are.
Well,
No.
At the moment.
you're
at
really
the moment.
not if you think about it, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah. No, I mean it was just like it was just sad. Gotta.
How like hurt is just physically is Justin Herbert today? I think
Bro,
about that.
gotta feel,
You know.
Dude, it took.
But I mean, but at the end of the day, he gets to go home, hang out with Madison Beer. I think
Yeah,
he's
it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. Consolation
He's
prize.
wealthy.
He's got, he's only making like $50 million a year.
I
It's
know,
like,
It's in LA.
I know.
Yeah.
Broke.
Yeah, broke, loser.
They lost.
What didn't we do? Oh, Mackenzie Dern. Brian Ortega.
Mackenzie Dern, yep.
Lucas has been choked out by Brian Ortega like
Do you want to
3
just
times.
welcome back and tee up Lucas and Lucas toss to it?
Yeah.
That makes sense. We have some time here.
Someone have
That's
notes on
all I'm
this?
saying. UFC made an appearance at the Golden Globes.
Hey, this is your Meryl Streep
Yeah.
thing.
But I wanted to talk about how they were protecting the heated rivalry boys. I didn't know
I like Mackenzie Dern.
Oh, that's
what
what
that
that
Yeah,
was.
you could do heated rivalry here too, yeah.
Bye, Angie. We'll see you later.
Which I guess we
Bye,
all have to
Andrew.
watch that show.
Or a hockey guy. He'll come
Connor,
on
you
and
watch
talk
Heated
about
Rivalry?
it. Yeah, he says he's
Is it yes or
halfway.
He's
No,
actually
he's
guest
not.
starring in the next season. I heard.
You have? What did, it's yes or no. He goes,
Oh, he did this.
oh.
Oh, he did a little 6'7" on you.
Oh, hey, I made
Connor
a,
Cam.
Oh,
Let's go to
Connor
the
Cam.
Connor Cam.
Oh, we
now.
really have a Connor.
early because my barber texted me and I made a hair
Just-
appointment.
Connor knows someone.
Yeah, he's got someone.
I thought about asking.
She should do all of our hair.
Yeah, can we all get mullets?
Well,
We'll pay.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we do that? Can we?
I'm
Would
growing
you,
mine.
would you? Would you let her cut your hair?
I'm growing mine out, but she could do a trim.
Point is, I gotta
How long
at
are you
4
going
p.m.
for?
today.
Okay.
So
How long are you going for?
All right, you guys ready
Trevor
to
Lawrence?
do the Globes?
you're going
Okay,
Trevor
Sunshine.
Lawrence.
That would be awesome.
Sunshine.
He won't
from,
do it.
I'd be more Joe
Remember
Burrow.
Titans?
He won't
Joe
do it.
Burrow. Joe Shiesty.
Oh, look at Connor.
No, I'm gonna
Yeah, the
Oh, look
Connor
at
Cam.
myself in the reflection.
come in here next year looking like Weird
You're
Al.
so delayed.
Oh yeah, I am, Steve. I'm looking on YouTube's. The YouTubes.
Which, yeah, smash that like button.
YouTubers.
Guys,
subscribe.
so like, subscribe,
click
leave
right
a
here.
comment, click the
right
bell so that way you're notified of all future postings. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Whoosh.
All right, Babcock, wide shot,
Okay.
and one soundbite is the
Wait, so it's
UFC.
Lucas
Yeah, you
taking
want to
it?
just
Or
give it to Lucas?
What are
or
our...
else?
Soundbite is just the skit.
Okay.
One soundbite, everyone knows the rules.
All my life.
We're a little on the light side, so I'll let you know if you have to do goodbye. If not, we'll do a goodbye after.
Okay. Lucas, do you want me to just welcome back? Do you want to just take it from the top? What do you want to do?
Go for it. Welcome back. Golden Globes.
Okay.
Sports.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Haley Steinfeld wasn't the only, or no, that doesn't make sense. She's not an act. She's doesn't make sense.
Only the sports reference.
The Bills, not the only sports
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Haley Steinfeld and the Buffalo Bills weren't the only sports reference at last night's Golden Globes. The UFC got some love too, Lucas.
They sure did. Brian Ortega
Our
and
guy.
Mackenzie Dern. Brian
Love
Ortega.
Mackenzie too.
Stay away from me. My neck is still
Yeah,
sore.
but Brian Ortega has choked out Lucas like no joke three times.
Yeah. Anywho, there were some presenters that needed some extra security at the Golden Globes, and since UFC and Paramount have that massive deal now, who better than some UFC superstars? And Ortega and Dern walked onto the stage to protect and make sure that Hudson Williams and Connor Story of heated rivalry, these two hunks that everyone can't get enough of, making sure that they were safe. But there are levels to this.
Okay.
Because let's not forget, about 9 years ago, Meryl Streep was going on a rant about Donald Trump, and she said, we need people here, blah, 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 or else we'll be left with football and mixed martial arts, and that is not an art. Well, guess who got the last laugh?
Wow. Meryl Streep, take that.
Our next presenters are so hot right now, they get mobbed everywhere they go. So we had to bring in some extra security from the UFC.
Wow.
From heated rivalry, it's Connor Story and Hudson Williams.
That is crazy. That is a crazy clip.
A bit cringe, I am not going to lie.
Yeah. A bit.
If you remember, Dana White clapped back at Meryl Streep back in 9 years ago. I'm not great with math.
Right.
Happened a while ago. But he called Meryl Streep an uppity 80-year-old lady. And Dana White was probably not watching the Golden Globes, let's be honest. But once he heard about this happening, he was probably like, take that,
He
Meryl.
got the last laugh. Look, Paramount CBS pays like, was $7.2
billion.
Yeah. Right. So it's a massive, massive deal. Brian Ortega, former champion. Mackenzie Dern, the current strawweight champion. So they got two big stars and two really talented fighters. It made a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, this is like one of the biggest award shows of the year, and next week we get our first UFC card in a while. Sure, yeah, it felt a little weird, but this fully makes sense. You got to promote UFCs now in Paramount.
See, I think we all got to start somewhere, and I think this intro is a perfect example of that. Because how many people there at the Golden Globes do you think actually knew
who they are?
You know, so I think, and then for them to walk out to this intense music, and then it turns pink, and they walk out. That is a golden clip.
Was great.
That was amazing. Whoever that DJ is, give him the house. I don't care. That was amazing.
I would love to be a fly on the wall for a conversation between Leo DiCaprio and Brian Ortega.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
You choke me out. I saw these videos of you choking out a TMZ staffer. Can you do that to me?
That's too good. We'll reach out to Dana White. We'll see if we can get a comment as Dana White gets the last laugh. Where are you now, Meryl Streep?
Yeah.
Here, let's see. Let's reach out to Dana. We'll see.
Let's see if we're gonna see if we can get something live for y'all.
Let's see.
But that's a crazy, just the transition of like music to like something all like poppy and
Pink Pony Club, dude.
That's crazy. Yeah, Pink Pony Club is a crazy walk-up song.
I wonder, I mean, I think both of those fighters are from Southern California, so I think there's a little bit of that to it. But I mean,
I actually.
What if they brought us Sean Strickland? You know,
I really. Oh my God, that would be crazy. And they play his walkout song. That's like the little infantry march. Oh my God.
Hey, how did they pick?
No,
the
you're right. They both live here.
They're Southern California people.
I mean, what do you think? Over under 19.5% of the crowd knew who those two were.
Right, yeah.
I'm hammering the under.
There's no shade to them.
No, not at all. Those are two like legends, but it's like, oh my God. Like,
I bet they heard like UFC and like, what organization is that?
I'm sure there were a couple.
They're like, what charity is the UFC?
Yeah.
Because there are guys who like train with MMA specialists.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, I mean, like Zuckerberg and stuff. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like out of all of the professions that train with like, I mean, Brad Pitt, trained with like Lewis Hamilton and stuff to like do like F1 and all that. But it's like there aren't that many like mixed martial art movies. I feel like
if Jake Gyllenhaal was there, he'd be like, I know them.
That's true.
He is bout fist.
Mm-hmm. He's bout fist.
Yeah.
Samantha, Samantha, you would have been part of the under 19.5% if you were there.
I wonder if they had a different collab ready if The Rock was supposed to win for Smashing Machine or something, Because that was a pure UFC movie.
By the way, The Rock was asked about the Miami Hurricanes.
Oh.
What did he say?
Let me guess.
He's excited. He's happy for them.
Nice.
There was another sports angle that I watched when Lisa from Blackpink presented.
Oh, yeah.
Next to Priyanka Chopra.
Sports Angle coming.
Priyanka was all about, they made a joke about, these actors, all of their roles are from all over the place, beautiful places, including Pittsburgh for The Pit.
Yeah.
No one watches The Pit. Anyway, Priyanka was go Steelers.
I haven't, but I want to.
Priyanka was like, go Steelers, and then Lisa clapped for the Steelers.
Wait, what is it? What is The Pit?
The Pit is
it's an amazing emergency room drama. It is fantastic.
I think I heard Amy
Great
Poehler
show.
also during her speech was like, all right, Mom and Dad, you can watch the Patriots game now. I won.
Who said that?
Amy Poehler. And she won. She's like, go turn on, you can flip back to the Patriots.
Krista, he's working it.
All these sports references we could have.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
just a goodbye here for the TV portion. Like 45 seconds, Babcock. Update. Well, we didn't really talk about it. We posted on the website earlier this gnarly photo of Gabe Davis.
Right.
Now we've learned he's out.
Okay, we're out. Okay.
Torn ACL, and then we'll see you tomorrow.
Torn ACL, Gabe Davis.
Man, that
40
sucks.
seconds.
But I mean, after looking at those pictures, guys, if you look at that picture, there was definitely something not right with that knee.
It is not gout.
It is not. That was definitely a bad situation, bad injury.
Okay, so 45, Steve, we talked about it. We talked about the game earlier today. Of course, they didn't get it right.
Andrew, you're still here?
Will you give me that clock up there? Yeah, I got that.
See, I don't
wide
do
shot,
that.
okay.
Why did I do that?
Okay, so before we go, okay, got it. ACL.
You should have thrown the forks.
Okay.
Austin City Limits.
All right, guys, before we go, we talked about the Bills game, but they unfortunately did not come out of that game completely unscathed, because you saw late in the game, as this thing was very much still in the balance, Gabe Davis, wide receiver, he went down with what was a really gruesome-looking injury to his knee. Well, a little bit earlier today, he posted this photo. You see how badly that bruising is there. But you said, because in the caption said, nothing more than a flesh wound. You said, okay, maybe he's able to come back. Unfortunately, no. We have now gotten an update. Gabe Davis has torn his ACL. Obviously, that is going to require a lot of rehab surgery and whatnot. So if the Bills are to win a Super Bowl, they're going to do it without, one of their real weapons here. So what do you do? That's how it goes. So if you get deal with injuries in football, and they've got a big game next week. So with or without Gabe Davis, the Bills advance, and Bills Mafia, you see how fired up they are. I don't think, with or without, they're going to carry on, and we will see what happens, as they will be one of the favorites to make the Super Bowl. We have got to go. We have a bunch to talk about. I cannot wait for this next round of games. We'll see you tomorrow.
Pink Pony Club.
I know.
I'm in a dance singing mood today. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Brianna,
so yeah,
the picture's
Lisa,
crazy.
Like, back to the Lisa thing, man. How did you sleep last night?
I was really upset. She didn't know.
What happened?
Priyanka was like, go Steelers, and Lisa's like, yeah. She doesn't know who the Steelers are.
Oh. Well, maybe she does.
She would not be a Steelers fan.
She'd be a Browns fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. She'd be an Eagles fan, I think.
No.
Wait, why did she say go Steelers?
Priyanka?
Yeah.
Because earlier in the presentation for like Best Actor or whatever, they were like, oh, like all these actors play roles from beautiful places throughout the world. Even Pittsburgh.
2 minutes left
Even
on the live
Pittsburgh.
stream.
And Priyanka was like, go Steelers. And Lisa's like, yeah. She didn't know.
So for the stream,
She would not be a
for the stream, who do we got tonight?
Oh, I think I'm going with the Steelers.
I think I'm going Steelers
I'm right
as
with
well.
the Steelers.
Man.
Mike Tomlin at home.
Steelers, easy.
That was.
That's not going to be. It's going to be a very ugly game, I think.
Like what? Like 16, 13,
Hey, low scoring,
12,
right? Yeah.
12-10.
Yeah.
Let me get a 12.
Yeah,
That would be a crazy one. Just
I picked the
three.
Steelers.
and I'm going to
4
watch
field
every
goals.
second of it and be like, oh, I feel so
Yeah,
gross.
Kittle did get hurt, Brian, right? Torn Achilles.
Yeah,
That's going to
big
be a
loss
pretty
yesterday, too.
scary. I mean, that's for George Kittle. I mean, I don't know how much gas you have left in the tank, man. That's like he's just been through the ringer.
Yeah, that was tough.
And I mean, the Achilles is like the worst of the worst when it comes to like the rehabilitation.
Might be hungover today,
So
too.
many.
Yeah, it's true. You drank a whole bottle of Patron.
Dana just said, I forgot it.
Goes right through.
That's true.
Dana White said he forgot. He forgot about that. LOL.
Oh, so guys, there you go,
Video real
Dana.
quick.
He forgot Meryl Streep.
That's hilarious. Hey, so there you guys got it. Dana White, not even a thought.
Oh,
I can't hear you. I got too much money in my.
Guys, also, this is like a crazy thing about this job, at least for me now that like I'm working here. It's like, yeah, Babcock just texted Dana White, just like, yeah, just let me just see what Dana White thinks about the situation.
FaceTimed
Pretty
him on
crazy.
Friday.
That's insane.
Yeah, we talked to Rick. Too bad Ric Flair always FaceTimes me. Always from the bar.
What do you have to say?
What? Introduced me to some friends that he was with.
Okay.
Yeah. I won't say what he said, but I was out there he did it when I was in Jersey. I was shoveling I was on a driveway in New Jersey. He's like, "Where are you, in Aspen?" I'm like, "No, I'm in New Jersey on my driveway."
Michael Babcock
Aspen, beautiful
shovels.
place.
We'll get Rick to call into the show. Oh, it's beautiful.
We love you guys.